Hello my dears, this is Sarah from sheholdsdearly.com, and today I'm going to share with you a creative dust ruffle alternative. So I am a huge fan of the beds that you see all over Pinterest and in the magazines with all the pillows and maybe like 2 different comforters and the perfect throw in place and the dust ruffles and all the layers and textures. And so I have that in mind as I'm trying to redo this bed in the master bedroom of our house. And I narrowed it down to 2 dust ruffles. One that I had found at a thrift store, and I always recommend looking for dust ruffles at thrift stores because they make great tablecloths. You can cut them in half and use them as curtain panels. I've turned them into blankets. They're a really great piece to have on hand, and you want to look for ones that have a really interesting trim. So I did have one on hand that I paid like, I don't know, a couple of dollars for. It was a white one. And then I picked up a second one at Target, the Fieldcrest brand, and it's gray linen, which is also beautiful. So I was going back and forth. I couldn't decide what I wanted, so I went ahead and did a poll on Instagram because that's, you know, what every rational adult does to make decorating decisions. And this is what I got back. So not helpful at all. Actually, the more I thought about it, it was helpful. I realized that I really should use both of them. And so I ended up layering the 2 that I had. And you could do this without sewing it. I don't think it's gonna stay in place as well, and it's gonna be shifting and looking uneven. So I did go ahead and sew mine. The other option you would have, I think, would be to put them both in place how you want them without the mattress, and then safety pin them onto your box spring. That's an option too. But I went ahead and stitched mine on top of the gray linen one. And so first I pinned it in place, and you want to leave, I would say, like 2 or 3 inches showing of the bottom dust ruffle. So I pinned it, and I just did like one side, and then I did the other side, and then you end up with the end piece. And this is one thing I have to warn you about. Because you are condensing that top dust ruffle, you're going to end up with this bunch of fabric in the middle, and I'll show you on the bottom, in the bottom center edge of the footboard piece, there is going to be extra fabric because you're like you're scrunching it all up to give that lift on the 2 sides. Just prepare yourself for that. And I just worked my way from the edges, pinning it in place, and came to the middle where I had my extra bunch of fabric, and then I just kind of tucked it under in a few different ways and you could either like ruffle it, which would be super easy, or you could do pleats, which I did a couple of box pleats, and then just stitch that across. So fair warning, that's the hardest part you're gonna run into. Okay, and then a couple other things I wanted to mention was, sometimes I've seen dust ruffles where they'll say, oh, it's a no-sew option, and you just staple the strip of fabric onto a board underneath the mattress. Here's what I don't like about that. Dust ruffles get really dirty because floors are dirty, and they just are right down there touching the floor, and they get dirty pretty fast. And you want to be able to, whatever you do, you want to be able to wash it quickly and easily. And then along the same lines, I see dust ruffles that are like beautiful, like layers of tulle, and they like hang on the floor like a few extra inches, and in the photographs they're like gorgeous, right? So they're like pulled out like a wedding dress, you know, all the way around. That is really good for a picture. I do not think that is practical for real life. They're going to be kicked under, and then I have one of those robot vacuums, and it goes under and cleans my bed, so that's going to totally mess up that dust ruffle. So I like it to just barely touch the floor and be easy to remove. So if you do the safety pin option, that isn't that easy to remove, but that might be your best option, and it's better to get it done somehow instead of not have the bed finished the way you wanted. All right, so I hope that was kind of a fun idea for you, that you could, just an alternative that you could use for a dust ruffle to give a little bit more texture. It's more unique looking, and maybe you have 2 on hand and you haven't even thought that you could use them together. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I do post regularly, and I share my professional design advice in our vintage home life. All right, take care. I will talk to you soon.